Get up, breathing, baby.
Welcome to No Stage Lights, a podcast where we go behind the smoke and mirrors of everything from marriage to entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Janelle Carter.
Yeah, I'm Terry Carter. Hey, guys.
Hello. I feel like I'm losing my microphone.
Well, you got to tighten it a little bit.
There's
up
so
there.
many knobs.
Other-
How are you today?
Better than...
Help.
Yeah.
There we go.
Where's our tech?
We're
Yeah,
the tech.
We're the tech, yeah.
We're the...
Engineers, everything.
We're all of it.
Producers.
Okay, so by the time you're listening to this, I'm going to be rolling into a sweet, let me try that again. I'm going to be rolling into a sweet slumber
Say that fast 10 times.
because what am I doing on Tuesday?
You're going to have surgery.
I am having surgery. I've had so many surgeries in my life, but this is a biggie.
It's going to be good, though.
It
It'll be
is.
fine.
Okay, men who don't want to talk about women's health, this is your cue to go get yourself
A sandwich.
a sandwich or a cup of coffee, but
Yeah.
I'm having a hysterectomy, and I can't imagine going through it with anybody but you.
Thank you.
Well, you're a great support, and you're so understanding, and you're like the calm in the storm.
You don't see me behind that.
Oh, great. Thanks.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
you're
kidding.
very
No.
calm.
I'm trying to be. And obviously, I wish I could do it for you, but that
Like
would
the surgery or be the patient?
be the patient. You don't want me doing the
Oh my
surgery.
gosh. There's so many jokes.
I need a bigger saw.
No, I appreciate that. You are so kind and loving, and that's really cool. You've had your share of surgeries as well.
Everybody,
So
we all have our, I think,
I feel like there's people who've had medical stuff and been to the ER a million times and have had surgeries, and then there's people who just
so
Have-
fortunate they don't have to
they've
go to a
never-
doctor. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like our one buddy is like
Yep. He's 73, I think, and this is
that's not who I was talking about,
oh,
but yeah.
he's just now doing his first visits to the doctor, and I think that's amazing.
That might not be the best advice. Like you want to go
Well,
to the doctor.
I
But
mean,
our one buddy,
yeah.
I think the only time he'd ever been in the hospital was after a serious car crash.
That'll do it every time.
Yep.
Every time.
So anyway,
Car crash, guaranteed a hospital bed.
if you are listening right now and it's release day for this, we're rolling on into surgery. Send me your best jokes. I think
Yeah, humor's always good for healing.
humor is good for healing. We didn't have a very funny last couple of experiences when we've been out for dinner, though, have we?
No, that's a good segue.
It's like, how am I getting there? So today's episode is about making connections with strangers, customer service, which is ultimately connecting with strangers. And where is it?
So
Dave?
I think it's kind of always been this way
Really?
because we experienced incredible customer service from that young gentleman. We were literally standing on the side of a road singing. And that gentleman came up to us, invited us,
Yes.
invited us to his restaurant, and he's the dishwasher. He could have,
You would have thought it was his restaurant.
yeah. And his kid's probably 16, 17
He
years old.
said, I'm on my way to work. Okay, first of all, let's talk about why we were singing on a sidewalk. We weren't busking, which is cool, but we were playing a Mother's Day show for our very dear friends at Pink Heels, and we'll link that right here because Pink Heels is an incredible organization.
Yes.
And we'll let you read all about them and find out all about them. But every Mother's Day, they do a Mother's Day walk. And we are so blessed that we get to attend and play music for the
2,800.
2,800
Yeah.
walkers.
And I got to admit, you don't think about, at least I don't going into it, but it's so hard not to get emotional
No.
when you see all these people, just this mass of pink
Yeah.
walking. And how about that little girl at the very end? What was she, 2?
She was so precious. Her mom said she wants to walk the whole thing, and she was like a snail's pace. But so we're getting ready for this Mother's Day walk, and this kid, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, maybe,
He participated in the walk, but
Yes.
had to go to work.
He did. And so he walked before the actual walk started.
Yeah.
And he had a piece of fruit and a bottle of water in his hand, and he's, hey,
And a big smile.
I'm on my way to work. Have you been to this cafe? You should come. And we're like, oh, that's awesome.
He literally said, I get to wash dishes
I
today.
get to wash dishes today.
I remember I had a dishwashing. That was my first job.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at a truck stop. And I got to tell you, man,
That's a tough one.
it's wow. But
I get
my hat's off to that.
I know. And
I
but
mean,
his attitude of
Yeah.
I get to, not I have to do this, or he was like, I get to do this today. So cool. And we did go visit him and have a delicious breakfast. And
Yeah.
if he could train everybody on how to connect with strangers and how to just conduct customer service in general, we would be in good shape.
Yeah. And again, I think it's, you got a mix. You got your good and your bad. And I think it's always been that way. I really do. And for every 2 good experiences, there's 4 bad ones. Why I picked those numbers, I don't know. But that's
was
just how it went.
Are we citing or?
I just,
No, you're right. It does seem like that. And listen, we don't ever want to come off like we expect to be treated any way other than
kind.
just kind.
Yeah.
And I get it. Stress is a big deal. Everybody is so stressed right now, and there's so much, and they're shorthanded. People are short-staffed,
That's a big part of it.
and that is a problem. And so taking that into consideration, but so we had a funny experience. We played a show. So we played in the morning that we told you about, then we played later that day. And my son came out, our son came out to celebrate Mother's Day, but we worked. And so do you want to grab food? And
We hadn't eaten really all day. So
It's Mother's Day. Let's grab some food. So we went to a little place. We sat outside. That wasn't nobody's fault but our own. Like the sun, as soon as the sun disappeared on the side of the building, it was freezing.
yeah, it was cold.
And they were already way behind. They were already understaffed, already way behind. And we kind of had that red flag. Maybe we should go. The server, the first thing out of her mouth was, I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed.
Check, please.
And I always am happy to be the person that someone can like exhale with and they don't have to be on. Right. But it wasn't like that. It was, I'm so stressed. You're going to have to
The next
wait.
sentence was, your food's going to take at least 45 minutes.
We're like, okay, totally fine. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
We were done working, so it was
yeah.
nice to just kind of hang
we're
out.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
And all this commotion is going on behind us. And we're kind of paying attention. And we're obviously used to like big production stuff. Like if we see somebody rolling in with a camera and a microphone, we're not like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But then we were kind of like, wait a minute.
What's going on?
What's going on? So it turns out the table, like I'm not kidding, from like me to you, the table behind us is being featured in a commercial and they're filming it. And the film crew, who we ended up knowing one of the crew, they were super sweet and they're like, hey, you might be like extras in this commercial. We're like, okay, cool. Yeah, cool until an hour later, our food still hadn't come out and we're like, we can't really complain. Now we're
leave. Yeah.
Can't leave.
Because that won't look good for the commercial because doing it for the restaurant.
Yeah.
This is always, okay,
This is terrible.
Yeah.
We're out of here. No, and we would never do that. But so, yeah. And so whatever. Anyway, it was just really funny. And then the rest, unfortunately, if you start out on on a bad foot, usually it just tumbles
Snowballs,
downhill. And it really did. And
I literally bit
I know.
into a frozen, I'm not saying it was cold. It was frozen.
Like
mushroom.
solid,
I put it in my mouth and I was like, huh. And I bit and nothing happened. It was like biting into a marble. And then I bit again. I'm like,
deep fried marbles.
Now I get it. It's still frozen.
So we just didn't have a great experience. Yeah. But we were like, what do we do? Because now we're like trying to be on our
Pay no
behavior,
attention.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you can see what's going on. I'll link a picture here if you're watching YouTube. So, hey, by the way, if you're listening, like you've always listened to No Stage Lights, we are filming now. And so you can see these two crazy kids.
Just how beautiful we are.
Don't we look
It's
hot?
just gorgeous.
Do you like my hat?
Oh, wait. Oh,
Oh,
had to get one of those
Yeah.
in there. Sorry.
it's yours.
It is my hat.
Yeah, your wardrobe is the best. I love shopping your wardrobe, really. It's great. So
I don't know if that's a good thing. Does it mean my clothes are
no,
one way or another, or both ways, or what?
no, they're just,
Oh.
they're like brow.
Wow.
No,
Moving along.
I like,
Cheers.
yeah, Terry's having a glass of Chardonnay and I'm behaving myself so that I can really professional.
That was smooth. Sorry.
So as we said, Terry and I have both been on many sides of customer service. We've been in a service industry pretty much our whole lives. And even as musicians, it's not just about playing music. It's about creating relationships and connecting really quickly with strangers, right? So
And you do that very well, much better than Kyle and I. And that's my fear right now, because when we do these next few shows without you, it's going to
you're
be
gonna
like,
be okay.
there's going to be crickets. Like,
I hope not. You guys,
I'm sure
come on,
we'll break the rust
Kyle,
off it.
for those of you who don't know, is the third member of our trio, River Road Trio. And we've been playing music together for 18 years. So you'll be all right. But I love talking about relationship building and connection, because if you are in a customer service position or you're in any service position, you can, the relationship building part is all about the sale. It's all about a happy customer. It's all about connecting. And I don't know if, to me, it just comes easily because I love it and I really enjoy connecting with people. But one thing that I wish people understood, and maybe if you are in the industry and you're trying to figure out how to work with people better or get that sale or whatever it is, relationship and connecting. You find the one thing that makes that person feel seen.
You got to act interested. You got to act like what they're doing or what they're saying matters.
And I'm going to challenge you, even going beyond acting, you need to truly find that connection, that there's something somewhere, right? Whether it's golf or I just pulled that out of the air because I know nothing about golf, but golf seems to be like a thing that a lot of people do. I don't know. But
I mean,
when you are connecting, and I am by no means like a sales marketing relationship expert, but I do know that is the key for longevity with a committed customer or client.
you build a relationship. When you build the relationship, you build trust.
Yeah.
They're going to,
And that it probably seems so like, of course, to people who know how to do this. But if you're just starting out or you're not good at, there's a lot of people who are a little bit awkward, right? Like even us, especially
well,
us.
if you're doing the waiting tables or doing whatever, you've got a short window, because it's not like you're going to go home with these people and hang out with them for the weekend or invite them to Thanksgiving like you do. So you've got a short window and you want to engage with them.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have a better experience when you do that.
And for us, because especially like we're on a stage, we don't have the opportunity to always shake a hand and get to know somebody right away. Maybe it's a fresh new face that's walking in. I always try to make sure that person like is seen, whether it's like eye contact or sometimes I'll be like, hey, you knew all the words, you were singing along. I loved that. Hey, what do you want to hear? Or whatever. But I think the most important thing is you're there to create the vibe. Your energy is going to be what creates the entire rest of that transaction, that experience.
You're steering the ship.
You are steering the ship. And something that I had to really learn is that it doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having. It doesn't matter what mood I'm in. That person is so excited to maybe be going out for dinner or out for breakfast or to see a show, or maybe it's their anniversary and this is so special. And if they get there and you're having a bad day and you're like, you just tank it so quickly for somebody else.
Yeah.
And then the rest of that just tumbles down. How many times did I say, this was a mistake. We shouldn't have done this. Now I knew we should have gone home and had something to eat instead. Here I was tumbling, felt like I made a bad decision. You want people to walk away going, wow, that was an awesome experience. You know, I don't know what it was. So what are some ways that you can connect with people? Let's give our listeners a takeaway. Eye contact,
a smile. A smile is everything,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Even if you have 3 teeth, a smile is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was there. Sorry.
Tone.
Tone is, yeah.
There is such a big difference between, hey, how you guys do? Hey, how are you? What can I get you? Or whatever your role is,
Right.
versus, hey, how are you? And
And you don't got to be all over the top.
was that over the top?
No.
Okay.
No. But you don't have to be.
No.
You just,
Genuine.
Yeah, genuine.
Authentic.
Eye contact, smile,
And tone.
and tone. Yeah.
Yeah, those are 3 great takeaways. And you're in charge of, if we're all actors in a play and that's your stage for the night, whatever setting you're in, you are in charge of what's happening in that play, right? You're the director, kind of like us. You're the director, the engineer, you're the sound person, you're all the things. And ultimately, if you gain a customer, a client, a fan, or whatever industry it is, and they continue to come back and they want you, you are going to do well. And it's not all about that end game with money, but you're going to do well.
They're going to seek you out too.
Yeah.
With certain people, again, depending on whatever field it is you're doing this in, you build that, word's going to travel,
Yeah.
and they're going to, hey, I got to go here. They say this is a really cool place to go,
Yes.
or I got to go see this for myself.
Something that works with me every single time is if somebody makes me feel special. And I don't mean like
Princess or nothing.
no, I mean if somebody remembers my drink order, or they're like, oh my gosh, if you love this, hang on, you got to try this. If you love this, you're going to really love this. Hang on, let me get you, our chef makes this great thing. He doesn't put it on the menu. Let me get you a little taste of that, or whatever. Using your expertise and your knowledge to shift the experience for people.
A big one is, and I struggle with this, Kyle and I both do. I'm sorry, Kyle, I'm throwing you under the bus continually, but remembering somebody's name.
Yeah.
That's a gift if you can do that, because not everybody can do that, but boy,
And there's
that
tricks.
sure makes a difference.
Does.
I wish I could do it better.
I think you can. I think you just have to stop telling yourself you're bad at it. And there are techniques and tricks that work. You know, there's some old fashioned ones like say that person's name 3 times in a sentence or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
I forget about this.
I always try to remember, okay, like Sally is wearing a silk shirt Sally. And then I remember, no, I know. But now let's really quick talk about when you have not so friendly customer, client. Maybe you've got somebody that's difficult.
Yeah, it's not. We've kind of focused this whole thing on the person that's
The customer
working.
service
Yeah,
piece.
But
Inevitably, you're going to get crappy people.
yeah,
My favorite thing to do, and Terry and I disagree on this, and that's fine because might have to be next episode. My favorite thing to do when somebody is being like that is to just gray rock them. Have you ever heard of gray rocking? Gray rocking is like a term that's often used when you're talking about narcissism. It is just not reacting and staying your happy self, and you do not let them get the power. And that is another episode. But inevitably, you're going to get people who maybe make it difficult for you to be
kind.
eye contact, kindness, smiling, tone. But if you can maintain those traits and those tricks, even with somebody who's being extra a thumbs down, it's just going to make you stronger. It's a fun game to play too. We want to know, how are you feeling about connecting and building relationships in your world right now, in your business, in your workspace, with your clients, your customers, your fans, whatever it is you're doing? Maybe even just with the new moms or the new dads in a school setting. Like, how are you building relationships? Are you comfortable? Are you letting your outward emotions show?
Stepping out of your comfort zone type, maybe.
Yeah.
Especially when something's new, it's difficult.
It is difficult. It is difficult. We want to know all the things, and I hope that Mr. Carter here will keep you up to date on, maybe he'll let me post anesthesia, and we'll have lots of fun content after that. But send me all your jokes. I'm going to need them to heal up. And yeah, we'll talk to you very soon. So signing on out, I'm Janelle Carter.
I'm Terry Carter.
Thanks for listening to No Stage Lights. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care.